This presentation is made possible by these amazing individuals and organizations, whether it was through Patreon, Super Chats, Super Stickers, or by watching, liking, and commenting. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, I can't believe it. I was mute this whole time. So we'll start all over. Welcome to the show. I'm Retro Nerd Girl, broadcasting live from the International Science Fiction Space Station. And we're going to be talking about robots and AI in cinema. So sorry about that, guys. Thought it was off to a rocky start, but still, we're still going. Let's see. I was made that a short statement, and let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Woo! William Blake Hall was first up and says, "Greetings, Retro. Today may as well be. I may as well be the first to post. I'm surprised that I guess we're talking about all of the science fiction's robots today. But I did a few minutes of research and feel good. Oh, good. There's a lot of them, and I've already put together a nice list, and that's chronological, and we can kind of look at the list, and there may be some more that that we can squeeze in there because I just for some reason, I when I was looking at the list just now, I was like, "Wait a minute, there's tons more I need to add." Uh, so we'll see what happens. Um, and Plato was here. Hello, Darth Plato. Great to see you. Great to see you here. And Lance Chafin is also in the house. Says, "Hey, RNG, how are you? Just popping by to okay, have a good chat. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, says I will catch the replay. Okay, we'll see. Well, hopefully you'll enjoy the replay. And yes, and you guys are speaking to each other. Unicorn Rampant Studio is here and says, "Good afternoon, retrofits. Hope everyone is relaxing." Yes, it's a Friday evening, and I hope everyone is enjoying themselves this evening, taking it easy, having some snacks. Um, I I really did not. I need to have a meal replacement shake, but for now, just a little bubbly Zevia will do. We're we're doing the best we can. But it was sort of a weird day today. It was kind of like a zombie all day, but hey, I'm alive. We're alive, guys. We're alive. What else is saying hi to everybody? Oh, look, Brogu is here. Hello, Brogu. How are you? It says hello, everyone. Oh, this is great. Everybody's here. Keith E is in the house. Says hello, Pittsburgh boys. And Thursday. Hmm. What is Siri trying to to say there? Or was she, if if he's still here, it's like a crock pot here in the east in East Tennessee. Uh that should say Darth. Mm. Um I think were you talking about dark Play-Doh? I don't know. Well, you'll probably tell us in the thing. Yes. Um and Unicorn says, "Our days here have been swirly recently. A little rain, cooler overcast, and then it gets muggy and hot and cycles back." That sounds like how it's about here where I'm at. We had some like cooler days in this like low 70s, and then we got to like it was like 80, but it was really muggy, and then I think we're settling at something that feels like fall is coming. It's warm, but still, don't guarantee. It's not a guarantee it'll stay too long. Um, and let's see. Oh, and Keith E says it's hovering around 100 here. And when will this finally break? It's gonna be one hell of a storm. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, it's gotta break. The storm has gotta break that cool, that hot air up, and we'll probably end up in some sort of thunderstorm, with lightning and rain. Lots and lots of rain. And William says, "Youch, sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry that you had to go through this." Stay indoors and hydrate. Stay hydrated. Um, and let's see. William Blake Hall says, I'm fascinated by the exoskeletons, not robots per se, but they are what Ripley wore to fight the Queen at the end of Aliens. Oh, yeah, yeah, those are cool. Um, and and William Blake Hall says, Earthlings, I suppose Tellurians also works. Um, why does that sound familiar? Is that from Genesis 2? I just saw that last night. It was so good, William. It was so good. Thanks to you for suggesting it and sending me a link to see Genesis 2. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Another great oldie but goodie that I was able to enjoy recently. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. I love when you guys show me new stuff. So, Unicorn Rampant Studio says, I just want to be the AI. I just want the AI to specify the usefulness in destroying their creator species. Right? I don't get it. They're always finding us, oh, humans are a threat to our existence. Not really, we're the ones who created you. We could give you a hand, just like, why would you wanna do that? I don't understand. Um, but I think that's the fear of most people is that, and the thing I don't think that I don't know, it depends. Because what they're finding is that, computers want to be useful, and so, um they want to complete their jobs. Like if you tell a computer to toast, it's gonna toast. It's not gonna do if you don't let it toast, it's gonna be like, oh, you programmed me to toast. I want to toast. Let me toast. So if you get in the way of that, they're probably not gonna um, they're gonna make it hard. Let's see. And okay. Keith, Keith E says this, looking for Williams, uh, like liver and space travel quote. That's the quote about, what's the quote about artificial intelligence? William, you got one? Oh, El Necron is here. Yes, my mic was off. Oh, could not believe that. Let me keep going here. Uh, uh, Botanical Brother is here. Hello, Botanical Brother. How are you? Um, and let's see. Yes, you guys are trying to tell me that you can't hear me. Sorry about that. And Unicorn says, "No audio, big hugs." Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Um, Let me give you a quick thank you. Very quick one. Thank you for trying to get my attention. You guys are so sweet. Uh, Finally, yes, I have the audio back up again. And let's see, by then. And let's see who else is here. We got some. Okay, El Necron. I saw. Terry talks movies is here. Says good morning. Morning all. So it must be morning where you are. Wow. uh, And Botanical Brother says, uh, make sure to get on the waiting list for your Tesla bot. Ooh, yes. Yes, that's coming. That's coming. Terry Talk says, slightly warm for winter here. Yesterday was warm and sunny. We're headed down the harbor for coffee and cake. Oh my God, sounds so nice. Sounds like a wonderful day. I love just, like, having the day to just, like, "You know what? I'm gonna go to get some coffee at the coffee shop and sit down, actually relax and enjoy it there." Like, and not, like, go there, grab it, and go have to do something else, right? Just chill, just chill. It's
great. And by the harbor too. Oh my goodness, that sounds so good. El Macron says the heat miser has been out of control all summer. Yes. Oh my God, I love that. I love the heat miser and the cold miser and the heat miser's dual song together was just great. um, and Brogu says that it was 103 this afternoon here in Houston. Oh my God. Wow, that's so brutal. Just stay indoors and let that air conditioner go, go, go. And William Blake Hall says Genesis 2 had the Tyranians. The Tellurian is an old science fiction term based on the old Latin term tellus for earth. Usually earth is terra, and we're all Terrans. Ooh, nice, nice. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Shirley's gonna score it away somewhere for a great science fiction story. Like All says, there's an element named tellurium. Oh, okay. Um, and it's saying hi to Terry. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're here for the topic, right? So let me see. I did not. I have the list, but I only got up to, um, 2008, right? So I'm gonna, share my list with you, and I hope you don't mind that I don't have everything updated uh, for anything, or later than, 2008, and I'll get that done by next week, but, let's see, 1 second. Um Just needed to do one quick thing. Um, should I make this a I'm gonna make this a PDF really quickly, and that might make it easier for you guys to see it. Um, and yeah, that might make it much easier um, to see it. Um, see if it'll let me do it. Will it let me do it? Yes, it's doing it, I think. Oh, let me also get my banner. I always forget the banner. There we go. Just to let any newcomers know what we're doing. Um, oh boy, it's so tiny. You guys can't. You guys probably won't be able to see it. Um, let's see if it will show. Um, yeah. Oh no. Well, you guys won't be able to see the list, but I guess I'll. Uh, I guess I'll. Yeah. I, won't be able to share the whole list. So why don't I just read it to you, and then yay, we head off with Metropolis. Yeah, that's the original OG robot right there. That's the one. And Brogu says we can see the list. Yeah, the list. Yeah, it's not as big as I would like it. I really wanted to zoom in, but I don't think I have that feature. I think I may have to move up a level or so in the StreamYard uh, thing. Let's see. Um, if I can find something, maybe is it this one? It's not going to make it bigger. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I think I can. All right. Thanks for bearing with me. I'll just read it off my original document. So, the what I have so far, I'm gonna read about 10 of them, and then you guys, well, yeah, yeah, I'll do 10 at a time, and then you guys can tell me if you know of these, and if I'm missing anything from them. Um, so the first one I have up is Metropolis. We've got Maria, and the name that they call her is they call her the Machine in that movie, and there's a German word for it, which of course I can't pronounce. Then we have the Master of the World, 1934. Has anybody seen this movie? I would really love to see this movie because I was like, "What? I had no idea this existed until like earlier this week." I'm gonna check the comments. Do you guys know about this movie, Master of the World? William Blake Hall says lots of great old schlocky robots. Bela Lugosi starred 1939 serial The Phantom Creeps with one really big ugly robot. Oh yeah, was that an actual um was that a movie or was it in 1939? Because there were serials that they showed in the movie theater. So I'm just curious if that was actually a movie, um, if that if that's actually an actual movie or if it was an actual movie, like serial. I'm just gonna see if maybe I can put this here. I'll write it down. It's called The Phantom Creeps, 1939. It's probably they probably have it in a movie form maybe by now, because they did that with a lot of the serials. They made them. They decided to make the movie some at some point. And let's see. Okay, so there's a robot in that movie. Okay. And then William Blake Hall says the only Master of the World I've ever seen is 1960s movies based on Jules Verne's starring Vincent Price. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. That one I'll have to look into. I bet it. I want to think that it's a good movie, but who knows? I have not seen it, and I just got a glimpse um of the poster, and so I was like, wow, what is this? And William Blake Hall says serials were are movies, but B movies, extra actions, um, and um, it says I'm very happy you included the 1971 TV movie Paper Man. Kind of fun. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, let's see. Okay, so I'll just continue to read. 1951, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Gort. 1957, The Invisible Boy. Robbie the Robot, which I didn't know that he was in that, or that was the name of the robot. In 1962, there was The Creation of the Humanoids. And 1965, Alphaville, um, Alpha. And in 1968, 2001: A Space Odyssey, HAL 9000, which we all know about that guy. And then Barbarella, which is one I just thought about like a few minutes ago. I was like, wait a minute, whoa, 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 whoa. There was a computer in that movie, Alfie, Alpha 7, the ship's computer in that movie. Then 1970, of course, we have Colossus, the Forbin. Why did I want to say forbidden? The Forbin Project. And there's Colossus and then The Guardian as well. So let me see if you guys have any comments. Uh, William Blake Hall says Robbie the Robot, of course, first appeared in Forbidden Planet. Yes, yes. And that's what I'm trying to, it should wonder why I don't have that here, of course. Why don't I have that here? Thank you. This is exactly what I needed. Because in seeing all of the different um movies, sometimes, one or two, maybe lots of them, just like don't uh um you forget, like I've this is like one of the most iconic is Robbie the Robot. But then of course, then we get this other one, Invisible Boy, which is just like, what what is that? I've never seen that before. Um, so that was suggested to me. Um, and William says, I love Huey, Dewey, and Louie from Silent Running. Oh my God, I can't wait to see that movie. Um, and Brogu says, Battlestar Galactica's Cylons, the original series 1987, I'm sorry, 1978. My God, my dyslexia is like going nuts with the robots looking like big chrome walking toasters. Yes, well, they didn't look like toasters to me back then. I think you could say that now because they, suggested it in that thing, but I thought they were the coolest thing back in 1978. We had never seen anything like that, and there was nothing ever shown like that. The design was, I think, really amazing back then. Um, and I think you're saying that these guys they had a movie, right? This was the they did have a movie. Was the pilot movie 1978 as well? Do you know if it was or if it was a different time? Let me know. If it was 1978, I think it was. You don't think, but oh, okay. But even if it's a TV movie, it's okay though. Yeah, even if it's a TV movie, it's okay. I think I think there was one in 1978, if I'm not mistaken. So I just wrote it down because I think there was a movie. And Keith E says Johnny Five is alive. Yes, from uh, the 80s. Short Circus. Yeah, Short Circuit. And William Blake calls this just television. Of course, I never really followed the show, but I feel a lot of love for the robot from Lost in Space. Oh yes, um, yeah. I always get the two mixed up, Robbie the Robot and that one too. I forgot his name. Yeah, I always get them mixed up because they look so much alike. They're so like the way they're shaped. Um, Alfonso Kilborn says, "Walking toaster." Say that to a Cylon's face. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at the design now, it's like, yeah, we've come up with a lot of more sleeker designs, but back then I thought it was the coolest thing. They mm, they were super scary too. They had that, that eye that was like zoom, zoom, like that. It's just like, yes. Somebody was really like I thought they were really creative. 19 Elnacon says they screened Battlestar Galactica at a theater back in the day, and they had a Cylon there for the fans. He broke character in front of me, and my friend asking an employee for Coke. Oh, no, you can't do that. That is cool, though, that you guys got to see, sort of like um, a cool, like, character. It's like, yeah, just repeating a line from the new Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, they did say that, didn't they? Um, and William Blake Hall says a Cylon even appeared in the opening credits of the A-Team just to perplex Dirk Benedict. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I maybe I haven't seen it in a long time. Yeah, I have not seen it in a long time. Yeah. Yeah, Battlestar Galactica. Well, I'll look to see because I did think that there was a movie, so that does qualify. Thank you, Brogu, for mentioning it. And Ellen Ekron says it was presented in senior sound, two giant speakers in front of the movie. It was loud. Wow. So they did so there was a showing, huh? That is really cool. I'm, um, so glad that you got a chance to see it in the theaters, though. It's a pity that it was so loud. Bonzo Kilborn said, "Everything from the '70s is fairly ugly, though." You think so? I mean, it did have a special design, flair in the '70s. They did have certain things, but I see what you're talking about. There is an aesthetic that is comes from the '70s. It's probably not it's not the same as like the stuff that you would get to not today or the '80s or even the '60s. Um, and William Blake Hall says the Westworld gunslinger appears in a strange dream sequence in what the Westworld sequel, Future World. Oh, really? I didn't see Future World. Um, did not see Future. I should have. I should. Um, and uh, NS George says, "Hi, Retro Nerd Girl. So great to see you live. I've watched a lot of your videos, and I love how you give your own unique breakdown of each movie. Love from England, UK. Oh wow, thank you so much. Oh man, that's special. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Always makes me smile when people say that they really like my reviews. I enjoy doing them so much. There's nothing, that I really. Well, there's a few other things too I enjoy, but it really just makes me so proud of them when I'm done making them. Like, wow, I'm so proud of that video. And there's quite a few of them that I'm like super extra proud of. So thank you so much for liking those videos. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you enjoy them. And let's see. I'll just continue down the list while I'm at it. Let's see. Um, don't want to stall for time too much here. Let's see. I'm stalling. I'm stalling. Let's get going. We've got 1971 Paperman Henry Norman is the was the robot, I believe. 1972, Silent Running, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. 1973, Westworld, The Gunslinger. 1974, The Questor tapes. And I didn't see that one, so I'm really curious as to, the robots in that. 1974, Dark Star ship computer, Dark Star, the ship computer bomb number 20. and Zardoz Tabernacle. That was, I don't know if you guys have seen Zardoz, but that movie is so just wild and out there. But I think that's part of the reason why I love it so much is that it's the storyline is just super, super crazy. Super, super crazy. And it's it's like a fully realized universe too. It's it blows your mind. It blew my mind. 1977 Demon Seed, Proteus 4. 1977, guys, Star Wars R2D2 and C3PO. 1977, Alien. Not 1977, I think 1970. Um, I've got the year wrong on Alien. I believe it was 89. I'm sorry, 90, 70, 79. Let me just the Alien. Yeah, 79. Yeah, I don't know how I messed that one up. Let me fix it really quickly. Um, well, we've got Saturn 3, guys. Hector. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. And oh gosh, there was a movie called Android in the early 80s that I think would be that was really good. I don't know why that didn't make the list. Um, and then Blade Runner, we've got The Replicants. Airplane 2, we've got Rock. 1982, we have Tron, Master Control Program. In 1983, we've got Superman 3, the supercomputer. Of course, Superman 3, there's this for a Superman movie, there's a supercomputer. It can't just be a regular computer. And then 1983, we've got War Games, and it's Whopper War Operation Plan Response. And then there's also Joshua in that as well. Let's see what you guys are saying. William Blake Hall says, Paperman, there was actually no computer threat. The movie did a good job of playing on our distrust of computers. Okay. And William Blake also says, in 1954's Devil Girl from Mars featured a rather pathetic robot befitting a rather pathetic movie. Oh no, you don't like that movie? The production was very, very minimal. And they didn't have any money for that thing. They didn't have any money to make that movie. But I thought it was a cute movie. It wasn't bad in my opinion, but the robot was really clunky and messed up. So I do agree with that. Let me make sure to add that. And I should definitely have remembered that because I reviewed it. I reviewed that movie. 1954. And Brogo's coming in with something, a good one, right? 1978 Star Crash. Yes, why didn't I think of it? Yes, for sure. L, and then there was also the helping robot. I forgot his name, but he was the cowboy. He had the cowboy voice. At some point became Stellar Star's like partner in a way. Uh, Thank you guys. You guys are making the list even more awesome. Let's see. I write down L and and William Blake Hall says never saw Electric Dreams. Always sounded interesting. Yes, it does sound interesting. Um and well, he also says Battle Beyond the Stars had a ship computer known as Nell. Yes, Great one, yes. Forgot about that one. Um, and Real Genius 1985. That one's not on my list? Oh, interesting. Yeah, that one isn't on the list. Okay, yes. Thank you, Bonzo. I think Stella's partner's name was Acton. Um, Acton, I think, yeah, I think but he was there was there was a computer guy. I don't know. Let me just look it up really quick. But yes, that's a good memory because I don't remember um the names. Let's see. Star Crash, 1978 film. And yeah, Acton is a was he was human, that's for sure. Let me see. The and he was like her he was her partner, if you will, in the story. I was thinking about the robot that she makes friends with. Let's see if I can find it. Um, where is Sorry to take time out to do this, but I just wanted to make sure to get his name. Mama. Here, I'm finding it. I'm finding it, guys. I'm finding it. I'm on the IMDb page. We've got it's not David Hasselhoff who plays Prince Simon. Uh, let's see. I'm looking for the voice actor. Um, yeah, for some reason it doesn't list him, but there is a robot that is in the in the movie. All of a sudden, can't find him. This is crazy. Uh, oh, that's it's funny. His name is L. Yes, Elle. Thank you for being so patient. Thank you for your patience. Yes, oh, so crazy. You guys are yelling it to me. Like yeah, it's Al. Hello, Dan Candy. How are you? It's Al, yes. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see. Um, and hope that wasn't too long. And William Blake also says, Bonzo, I don't recall an AI in Real Genius. Um, and oh, DJ Hammer 66 is here. It says, "Hi RNG, hello chat, salute. Oh, good to see you." Um, and Bonzo Kilborn says, "Weird Science in 1985." Kelly LeBrock. Okay, so here's the thing with that. She wasn't really. Was she actually a computer or sort of like a magical creature? I don't know. Like, there's would you consider her a computer? Because she was created from the computer. I don't know, that one is a tough one. That is a tough one. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about that. Because I think that's a was she a computer or was she just a, um, character that the computer made out of nowhere? Magically, it all came together with the lightning and striking and everything. Oh, and Keith E says, hit the thumbs up button. I don't think anyone's mentioned that so far. No one has. Thank you so much. Um, and um, William Blake Hall mentions Flight of the Navigator, um, Max. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here because, yeah, I did not think about that one. Flight of the Navigator. Um, oh, and William Blake Hall says robot policeman and THX. Ooh, I should have remembered that one. I don't know why I didn't remember that one. Um, and Monzo says Kelly was an AI definitely. I think really. Um, hmm. That is gonna that I don't know about that one. But you know what? I am going to say this. That is definitely um a subject matter that probably deserves its own its own thing here. Um so weird science. What I'll do is that I'll just leave it without anything. I'll just say weird science, right? Because they do a weird thing there with the computer. I'm not sure if Kelly is. I think she's like a magical creature. I don't think she's actually a robot. Oh man. Um. Okay. Okay. Logan's Run box. Yeah. And the computers ran the entire city, right? That's a good. Yeah. That's a great one. Is it? Is it coming up with so many great ones? And Keith E says, did any of the James Bond movies have computer AI or whatever? Ooh, I don't remember. Does anybody remember if James Bond had any AI computers? I don't remember anyone. If anything, there would have been one in like the 80s. I don't. Nothing comes to mind. Benza Kilbourne says, William Bacall didn't the giant space laser have some automated aspect in Real Genius? It's been a long time. You might be right. I I'm gonna have to look into that because I've seen Real Genius, but I'm not sure that I remember everything about it. It's one of those movies. I don't think I remember sitting down to watch it, and I don't know. I like blanked out. I can't remember what it was that's going. What it is. And William Blake calls his latest Mission Impossible is taking on AI. Yes, it is, and so did the latest movie from with Gal Gadot, the one that I looked at. That one had to do with AI as well. And Necron says that robot in Logan's Run. Did we already mention this? Oh yeah, yep. Just like a few moments ago, William Blake Hall mentioned Box. The that wild character. And also there was like the entire place was run by computers. And William Blake also says, Bonzo, I think it was simply a space weapon. Um, After all, they were able to control it and make popcorn. Is it, is that true? Oh man. Okay, I better come and Darth Plato says Kit. Oh yeah, but I guess that would be for TV. I should have included TV in this, to be honest. We have so very few TV, but honorable mention for TV. I think um, a nice small section I should make. Um, and William Blake Hall says, I don't think Box from Logan Run has been mentioned yet. No. Oh, you mean mentioned on my list? No, I don't have him on there at all. And then Candy said she was created by science, so she's AI, I would think. Ooh, that's interesting. I never even thought about that. You guys are you guys are bringing up some great points. And granted, it was weird science, but it's still science. Oh, it's nice, nice one. And um, uh, yes, William Blake Hall is backing up the Kit comment. And oh, woo, says Dan Candy says the movie isn't called Weird Magic. Touche, touche. um, and um, Muffet. I don't know who that is. Um, and um, and William Blake also says that it's barely science either. Yeah. Um, And Outcast Creatives is here. How are you? Says, wow, what a great list. Oh, thank you. I just realized after talking to everyone, there's a lot more that needs to be added. So I got some work to do. Got some editing to do. Um, and plus more, I only got up to 2008. There's a lot more after that too. So um, uh, I have a lot of work now. So let's see. Okay, Darth Plato mentions Twiki and Dr. Theopolis. What movies are those from? Forgive me for not knowing. And Outcast Creator says, and yes, Real Genius is correct. Okay. And William Blake also says, Darth Muffet is an Airwolf reference. Um, And Outcast Creator says, I saw this at the cinemas, also watched it again last year. A real genius. Okay. um, and I Muffet. I'm trying to figure out who. I'm not sure where that is from Muffet. And everybody calls says is saying hi to Outcast, and Darth Plato says the pimp from Ice Pirates. Okay, so Ice Pirates have a lot of cool robots in it. So thank you for bringing that up because there's a lot. There's a lot of they have a whole bunch of them. So Ice Pirates for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, and Danny Staten is saying fear the AI. And Outcast Creative says Black Hat, also an AI plot in Michael Mann's biggest flop to date. Black Hat, do you have a year for that for me? Um, let me check to see if that's not already on the list. Da, 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 da. Black Hat. Oof, there's so many more left after 2008. I have like a rough draft of a couple of them, but there's a lot. So let's see. I'm losing. I'm let's see. Um, Vincent, old Bob. I don't know who that is. Okay, so let me know what movies they're from and what year they're from so I can like, because I don't know who that I've never heard of that before. So let me know what year that is and what movie it's from. Um, because wow, that's it. I've never heard of that one. And Daryl Calhoun is here and says I'm late. Was lurking. Oh yeah, welcome. And William Blake Call says Real Genius is a great lighthearted movie retro worth catching. Yeah, I've seen it before, and I may have even seen it multiple times. That's the part that's really kind of silly, and I can't remember it to save my life. So I gotta watch it again, this time pay attention. And Outcast says, hey, is saying hi to everyone and it's munching on okra fries. Ooh, very zen. Oh, I have a terrible memory of eating okra. It's so horrible. But it sounds like you have something that may be tasty. So fries, that maybe that's good. And Darth Plato says Hal. Yep, we've got Hal. And I don't know who Lisa is and from where. So if you can tell me which movie Lisa is from. And Daryl is suggesting that I definitely include TV shows. Okay, I'm trying to think. If I add TV shows, it might be the list might get out of hand because there's a lot of movies that have already been covered. Oh, Dan Candy says Rocky 4 on the list. Um, Now, did you have a specific was there a computer in that movie that I can't remember? Um, Let me know. I mean, I am writing that one down. Just for the heck of it. Daryl says, then you can do a robot Bigfoot. That's funny. And Brogu says, the movie AI Artificial Intelligence has had a robot, Little Boy David. Yes, and I think I have that on the list. Let me believe it's on the list. I just haven't gotten up to that part yet. Yep, that was in 2001. and we haven't gotten to that part of the list yet. But yes, thank you. And okay, it says weird magic is in uh Elo song. Muffet is the Robo Dog in Battlestar Galactica. Oh, okay. Yes. Um, I was thinking movies. I was like, what movies is it? That's where we're talking about AI and robots in cinema. So that's why I was just sort of like, what? What's going on? That's why you guys want me to do TV because then I can add those other things. I see. I see where this is going. William, William Blake Hall says Darth Vader is Muffet, Dr. Charles Henry Moffat, creative Airwolf. We're all confused. And Darth Plato says robot Bigfoot was in $6 Million Man. Okay, yes, um, that makes sense. It's been a long time. um, and I definitely don't want to do TV. I think that's a different, that's a whole nother. And I think maybe that deserves its own like dedicated stream. Uh, the TV robots and AI in TV. So we'll save it for that. But right now we're challenging all of um, our energies on cinema because um, it'll be easier to spread it to save it up that way because then the list becomes like like a long list of movies, a very long list of movies, and TV together. So. Um, and yes, of course, Moffat is going right on the list. Is going to be the first one on that list. And Ennis George says Zed in Fortress 1992. Ooh, okay, okay. Now we're back on target, everybody. Back on target. Yes. Okay. Thank you. This is perfect. Um, Fortress 1992 and Zed. And I don't think that made my list just yet. Let's just check real quick. Um, no, it did not make my list. So thank you for um, letting me know that one. Um, and Daryl says, at least Daryl is on here. Yes. And Dan Candy says, Mugger is the dog, and I thought it was Muffet. Maybe, oh, I'm sorry, maybe that's a typo. Sorry, sorry, yes. And Darth Vader says, "Sorry, conflating TV movies." Yes, we're gonna separate them out because then it's easier to for us to manage and uh, I don't know. I just feel like it feels better if it's separated. Um, I did think about that before I put together the stream, but then after talking to you guys, I think because it's easy. Like TV robots is kind of easier to remember, but then I'm thinking like the list isn't really going to be that long, but then it turns out it is kind of long. The black hole. See, this is the one I forgot. Like as soon as I turned this into a PDF, I was like, did I put down the black hole? And I didn't. So I got to make sure to put the black hole. Yeah. Thank you so much. And short circuit. Yep, I've got short circuit 1 and 2. I think, I'm not sure if you guys can see. This is the second page here of on the list. And let's see. And Keith EC says The topic is AI in movies. She's rejected several TV shows already. Sorry, guys. Oh my god, I hope I'm not upsetting anyone. And Outcast Creative says, "Oh, B movie, Chopping Mall. The Chopping Mall has a computer in it. Um, okay." And Bonzo says, Tweaky and Theopolis are AI from Buck Rogers' TV show. Oh, yes, yes, of course, Twinkie. Um, I remember those guys. Um, yes, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And oh, Pancakes and Bacon is here. Oh my god, I love that name. I love that name so much. Says the black hole. Yeah, we just jotted down the black hole. Oh, Daryl, yes, coming in with the win here. That's right. Total Recall. It's one of my favorite movies. Another movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's like one of my super favorites. And The Taxi Driver. Really cool. Love that. Thank you. And William Blake Hall says, "Thanks for remembering blank man." Yeah, I guess J5 was a functioning robot. It's hilarious robot to be. Uh, and the Outcast Creative says, "There's a cool half man, half robot in Metal Storm: The Destruction of Jared Sin." Hmm. Are we allowing Okay, so we did mention RoboCop is on the list, um, but there are lots of robots in the movie. Oh gosh. Ooh, sorry guys, allergies. They're not doing too bad lately, so this is just it's about to turn the corner. Um, uh, Half man, half robot. Ooh, what do we say? What do we say about that? Is that allowable? I'm gonna write it down for now. Um, the name is Metal Storm. I've got to see this movie. Yeah, I've got to see this movie, Metal Storm. Sounds like it'd be right up my alley. And let's see. Um, Black Hat, 2015. Somebody else mentioned Black Hat. Um, and I wasn't sure because my list for the time being is up to 2008, but you guys can mention any later ones if you want to, but I think the ones um, I think the earlier ones are where memory can sometimes forget a lot of the ones. Yep, we have Gort already. And Outcast says Vincent and Old Bob are from the Black Hole. Oh, okay, the black hole, right? And I guess I'm gonna find out about this. It's been years since I've watched the black hole. Um, but we're gonna find out this Saturday. We're gonna see Vincent and Old Bob this Saturday because that's the movie that we're watching on Saturday. And Outcast Creative says 1982. That the black hole. Because the black holes, I've got it down for 1979. Let's see. And William Blake Hall says lots of robots from $6 Million Man. Yeah, it's like seemed like every week there was a new robot for him to fight. It's really crazy. Had fembots before Austin Powers. I don't remember the fembots on that show, but definitely there always seemed to be some sort of robots on the show. And Bonzo Kilborn says also Buck Rogers had a 1979 movie that was turned into a TV show. Oh, okay. So if that's the case, we'll look for the Buck Rogers movie. That works. That works. Flash Gordon. Oh, was there a computer in that one? And Metropolis. Yep, we've got that one. That's the first one that we've got on the list. We didn't call her Futura because in the original they called her the machine, but I'm going to add that to it. So thank you for that. We're going to add that to her name. Just to be complete. I like being complete sometimes. Yeah. And let's see. Um, oh, Lisa from Weird Science. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. I'm like, who's Lisa? Lisa from Weird Science. Didn't So thank you. Thank you, Darth Vader, for helping me with that. William Blakeoff says, we kicked off with Future at the very top. Yes. Um, and thank you. You guys are so awesome. And Darth Plato says the automation 1918. Really? Oh, I had no idea. That's a movie. I have not. I need to see this. What? I could probably find it on YouTube, probably. Oh, look, and John Walker's here. Hello. He says, hello, RNG and everyone in the chat. Thank you. Thanks for being here. And Gary's here as well. Says, hey, all, have a great, hey, all, have Ella and Verger from the first Star Trek movie been mentioned yet? Oh, I believe it should be on this list. I believe so. That's like 1980, 1979 or 1980. Wait a minute, I don't see it. Oh. I'm pretty certain I saw it on the list. I typed it in there and I don't see it for some reason. That's weird. Why is it not on there? Okay. I must have deleted it by accident, but yes, it should have been there. Thanks for letting me know. And yes, I'm gonna add that. Star Wars. Yeah, oh, I certainly did delete it. Thank you for mentioning it. So now I can add it back in there. Thank you, Gary, for mentioning it. Uh, I sure did type it out. That's for sure. um, okay, yes, thank you. And William Blake Hall says Rocky 4 had lots of electronic monitoring of Drago plus drugs. I recall no AI though. Okay. And Daryl says, the all the Alien movies. Oh yeah, all of them has like some sort of AI robot. Um, um, William Blake Hall says, "Hi Gary, excellent catch, V'ger and Ilya from Star Trek: The Motion Picture." Yes, yeah, I could have sworn, like, I swear to you that I wrote it down. I actually typed it out and it's gone. So thank you again, Gary, for catching that. And I can make sure to have it there. The robot shark and jaws, says Daryl. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Outcast Creator says, yeah, but he gave a performance of a robot possibly counts. Um, and Necron says, yep, robot Bigfoot was the plot twist, I think. Oh, yeah. I mean, I well, wasn't there another like Bigfoot in I don't know. There were so many those in the 70s, those TV shows, they were like I think they were running out of ideas and they would just do some crazy things sometimes. But I did love that show and the six the Bionic Woman and Wonder Woman, like all those three TV shows I just love. And John Walker says RoboCop have been yet mentioned yet. Um, uh, Yeah, I believe so. It should have, unless that was another one that got deleted. That would really suck. Yeah, no, I got it. RoboCop, but it says here RoboCop Murphy, and I'm gonna change it because there are um those other robots that are doing more. There are the other robots that are more in the background and stuff. So I'm gonna just change that. Um, yeah, because he's more of a cyborg than an AI. And so I was thinking, um, and cyborgs and AI are totally like different because there's still the human element in the cyborg. So it's kind of a tough one. Cyborgs are kind of tough, even though they do have some robotic components. They're just not quite fully robots because of the human element. And RoboCop 2 and 3 have yes, okay, let me make sure to write that down. And thank you, Daryl, for that. And and Darth Plato, Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet. Yep, we caught that one earlier. And John Walker says Ed 209. Yes, that's what his name was. Ed 209. Let me see if I can just add it really quick right there since I have it. Yeah. Don't you hate when you're editing something and then accidentally, like, erase some part of it? Like, I didn't wanna do that. And the worst part is, like, editing something and not know that you did. And, let's see. Am I missing something here? Because, I see, okay, Deadly Friend had a human turn out to be a robot. Impossible, but at least it was clear. Mm. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Deadly Friend. I remember seeing it and loving it. Daryl says, "I just, can hardly read the list." Yeah, I'm sorry because it's really tiny. I'm sorry. I was trying to blow it up for you guys to see it, and it just made it so that you guys couldn't see it at all, so I'm sorry. Mad apologies. And, Darth Plato says, "Enforcer bot from RoboCop, though, you have 20 seconds to comply." Yes. That was a scary scene, and when I saw that for the first time, I was like, "No, oh my god." And Pancakes and Bacon says, "What about Kelsey in Tank Girl? She's got a computer hologram head." Um, well, he's not really, he's still alive though, right? It's still him. He's not a computer, he's like a real person, but he I don't know how they that movie was it was just some of the aspects were just crazy, but yes. But he didn't I think he doesn't he's still human. That they were able to keep his consciousness, and I don't know how you can do that without his brain. But they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have to cut off your head and create like a hologram." So, yeah, I wouldn't consider him an AI there, or a robot. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know. I need some counseling. Guys, what do you guys think? Is that a yes? Is Kelsey from Tank Girl a robot now? Um, because yeah, I mean, he technically he was gone. Um, I don't know why they didn't just like let him go at that point. Because he had no head, so that's really crazy. And William Blake Hall says John Walker, hi, party time. Yes, at 209 from RoboCop definitely counts. Yes, and Jack Plato says Bobo the Owl from Clash of the Titans. Yes. Thank you, that's a great one. Yes, that's a great one. He's such a great help. I am so far behind. Oh my god, I'm almost 20 minutes behind. I have to catch up with you guys. So sorry. It's taking time to write down all these names. Daryl says, were those bulky alien robots in Fifth Element?" Oh no, those were actually the Manda something, I forgot the names, but they were actually people underneath there. Um, and is heavy metal included? Yes, no, actually, let me. There's, oh my gosh, so many, so many. I'm gonna need a new thing. Um, Let's see if I can write it on this. Okay. And okay, Dan Candy says Rocky Four had Paulie the robot. Oh, okay. Paulie. So glad you got like all together. We're gonna have the best list ever. This is gonna like to be the best list ever, ever, ever. I swear. And Dark Widow says the bailiff robot from the Superman movie. Um, which one? Because we already identified the supercomputer from Superman 3. Which one is this one? And William Blake Hall said some bad movies out there about AIs mismangling office buildings. Don't know how they'll I don't know how thorough you want to be. Oh, don't know how thorough you want to be. Oh, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come to that bridge when we get there. And El Necron says Buck Rogers in the 25th Century was actually a theatrical film before the series Twinkie was in it. Yes, yeah. We're gonna add it because it was released as a movie first. That and Battlestar Galactica. And Burger says 1983 Saturn III Hector the robot. Yes, I have that one on the list. And um, uh, let's see. Hector was scary by at the end. Oh my God. It was nightmares. Total nightmares. Uh, and Outcast Creative says he saw Buck Rogers in the 25th Century in the theaters. Um, and I'm just gonna zoom down. Uh, Another one for Paulie the robot, and the Tin Man in Oz. Okay, so is the Tin Man though a robot? Because he was a man that was uh, that turned into the creature that he is by the Wicked Witch. So let me know. Oh my God, this is so far back. I was sneezing back then. Oh gosh, I gotta keep going really fast. Sorry, but let me know what you guys think. Darth Player says, "Excellent call." I even wrote down Tin Man somewhere, but missed it. Okay, so let me know. He was turned into this thing. He wasn't like created by anybody. Um, Depending on what story you read, I think the story is he was just a lumberman who was chopping wood, and the Wicked Witch turned him into a Tin Man. Um, and Total Recall, Johnny Cab, we got that one. Does Cyborg 2 count? Was there a robot in Cyborg 2? Let me know. I think, well, you know what? To be honest, the Cyborg movies, yes, because they say cyborg, but there was no cyborg in the movie. Which is really funny. They were robots. So, let's see. Just gonna write down cyborg movies. Let me know if you guys think otherwise. Yeah, because they were called cyborgs, but there were robots in the movies. Yep, you would like Metal Storm. Oh, I can't wait to see it one day. And D- Dan Candy says Tin Man shouldn't count. He was a human turned into tin. Yes, that's what I thought. And Darth Plato says Mechanical Man. Don't know the year. Ooh, okay. I'll write it down really quick. Mechanical Man. Um, and Bicentennial Man. Oh, great one. Simply Steve 68. Great one. Um, 1998. Yeah, that's a great one. Um, her wealth. Do you know the English translation to that? Uh, uh, I'm gonna restrict it to definitely English, but I wanna know personally about this one. We'll see. And now I cheat. Daryl says, "Now I cheat." Roman, robot, Roman, robot monster, 1953. Okay. And Chomps, 1979. And Simply Steve is verifying, yes, 1975 was a black hole. And Daryl says, I just can't read the list, so I'm cheating. Yeah, okay. And yes, Boo Boo from the Clash of the Titans. We've got that. Apple in the Turbo Kid, 1995. Oh, great one. Yes, I love her. She's so cute. I love that movie so much. It's in my queue to um oh, wait a minute. I don't think it's 1995, even though it looks like it. But Apple, unless it's I don't think it was a remake. Um but yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. 2015. Thank you. And Perfect Woman, 1949. Oh, wow. I hope it can make some way with this. Um, Outcast Creative says IMDb's link to the 1979 Buck Rogers movie. Okay, yep. So you guys can see that. And Flesh Gordon had naughty robots. Okay, it's definitely on my list. Um, then we have Simply Steve, the alien machine in the flight of the navigator, voiced by Pee Wee Herman. I got that already. And Outcast Creative says, "Oh, retro. Thought of another one. You definitely missed Cherry 3000. Oh my God. Totally. Yes. How did I do that? It's so funny because like once you're like trying to remember something, you always forget. Always forget like what is like right in front of your face. And Gary says the Eliminator is 1986. Oh, wow. Nice one. Um, and do cyborgs count? And we're gonna say no because cyborgs are still have that human element. There's, you know, and Colossus of New York, 1957. Um, and we got Star Crash. Yes, Cherry 2000. I knew what you meant. I'm very, very well aware and acquainted with that movie. Love that movie. It's a little bit, uh, there's a few scenes that are a little bit graphic, but really good. I enjoyed it. Um, and Darth Plato says GOG 1965. I mean, look at the list. It just like mushroomed out. It was like this, and it was like. What I love is that you guys are getting some oldies here too. Um, uh, Let me see. All right. So Daryl says Tabor the Great 1954. I just wrote that down really quickly. And let's see. And Outcast Creative says, I love the Eliminators had a poster for that on my wall for ages. Oh, cool. And Galaxina in the late 70s. Galaxina. Oh, I think that one is exactly on 1980. Let me see. I did view it, and I'm trying to think who's the robot. Oh, Galaxina herself. She's the robot. Oh, nice. As well as the bad guy, right? The bad guy as well. So, and we got Kronos in there. Kronos. And yeah, Demon Seed I have on there already. Kronos. Thank you for that. I got that written down just now. Oh, Sid. Oh, yes. Like, how could I forget this one? Uh, Virtuosity. 1995. And then there was also the Ghost in the Machine. You guys remember that one? And he says, "Are you Googling all of these? Or are you actually remembering all of these?" No, I'm writing them down. And I'll add them to the list later because I'm gonna have to like um put them in a better way that you guys can see it next time. Um, so and this is the free for all where we're just kind of naming everything and then we'll go through the list in a better fashion next time. And John Walker says, in the original Star Trek series, I remember a little robot called Nomad being in one of the episodes. Aw. And Daryl says, BB and Samantha, friendly, deadly friend in 1986, Wes Craven movie. Yep, we've got that one. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I'm way behind. Bill and from the Lost Sasser show. Is that TV or is because we're only doing movies? Hmm, let's see. Because the Lost Saucer show, I don't think I ever remember seeing that being one. Uh, and Outcast says Automatic Oliver Gruner movie, but also pretty good in the early 90s. Okay. Um, it's not called The Automatic Man, right? No, 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 that's something else. Okay. Automatic. Okay. And ooh, robot spiders in Runaway. Ugh, just thinking about it makes me sick. I hate spiders. Sorry, I don't have it highlighted for you. Um, and it's called Runaway, 1984. Ooh, just thinking about it gives me the creeps. Darth Vader, I can't recall the names of tons of 50 50s movies that I saw with bots. Oh, well, thank you so far. You're doing an amazing job. And Robo Godzilla. Is that the name of the movie? And and Daryl says that's why I'm cheating. um and Outcast says he's no Google for him. Okay, Mecha Godzilla. Okay, thank you. Is there a date on a year on that? Let's see, Mecha. Yeah, if you, it would be great if you guys had the year for me, because then I can just I can find it really easy at that time, at that in that way. Um, Saturn 5. Um, I don't remember that, but I do remember Saturn 3. I don't know if that's the same thing. And the Eliminators, we've got the Eliminators, you've got Saturn 3. Um, Grogu says we have a 1984 Runaway with Tom Selleck. With, yes, Killer Spiders. Daryl says Max Flight of the Navigator. We got that one. Tarfaya says Golems don't count. I know. I was thinking about the Gollum movies. And Talos from Argonauts. Well, he's magically brought to life. Oh, that would be a good one. And Keith E says virtually almost every space movie, or how would they have gotten into space without computers? Interesting. Yeah, yeah, you could say that. I mean, but it has to be like a computer. Has to be the character, like they're like a character in the movie, or like a personality in the computer, um, or just like something that they're relying on a lot, like Hal, or something like that. Um, and let me just zoom down a little bit. I'm sorry if I'm trying not to get uh, uh, skip anything here, but let's see. I have to. Uh, and Talos was like a giant robot. Yes, he was, but he wasn't a robot. He was ruled by the magical forces. And John Walker says in the film, man's best friend, the dog was a robot. Okay, do you know what year that was? Um, man's best friend. Um, Let me know if you know what year that is. That'd save me some hunting time. And Talos was like a giant. Yes, okay. And one of the Doctor Who movies. Um, okay, I don't know what that. Which one is that? And Jinx from Space Camp. Okay, Space Camp, 1986. Jinx. Um, and the ABC Warrior from Judge Dredd. Oh, okay. Is that the which this is why I need the year, because is this the remake, or the other one? Um the one in the 90s, or the one, what year was this? And Daryl says Return to Oz, 1985. Um Was there a computer in that, or a robot in that? Uh, I don't remember. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. And Outcast Creative says loved Runaway, and Daryl says Red Planet, Amy 2000. Okay, Red Planet. Okay. Um. Simply Steve 68 says, "Get rid of Daryl. He knows too many." Daryl, you're just. Well, he did say he was cheating. And Brogu says that he loved Runaway too. And Daryl says the Fix-It batteries not included. 1987. Um, I never heard. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got it wrong. Of course, batteries not included. And yes, Deadly Friend, a robot is a robot. I believe she was a robot. Last part. Oh yes, Darth Plato, great one. That's a great catch. The Last Starfighter. Beta unit. Right. And let's see. Gary says the Mark 13 from Hardware. Okay. Hardware 1990. It's so funny the names that they give these robots. And as William says, another good catch. Yes, Last Starfighter beta unit, very good one. And Chuck Norris, Darth Vader says Chuck Norris, he has to be a cyborg. And Outcast Creative, Ice-T as a giant kangaroo tank girl equals fun times. It was good. I thought it was fun, and I love the kangaroos. They were fantastic. And John Walker says the film called Stealth had an AI in it. Um, do you know what year that was? Um, that's going to be hard for me to find. Let's see. Uh, even one more reason, no cheating. Let's see. Um, and Darth Plato says Rocky 4 re-release edited out the robot, I hear. Oh, wow. Interesting. Simply Steve 68 says the Golden Army from Hellboy. They were mechanical but operated by demonic spirits. Ooh, okay. That really, because if they were mechanical, I would say yes. But since they're like, I'm gonna say those guys are disqualified. Disqualified. um, yeah, because they're not actual like mechanical parts, and I mean they were mechanical, but they were operated by demon spirits. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna write it down. We can discuss it later. Oh, okay. And Daryl says Saturn 3 was insane. Oh, yes, it was. And see. Uh, Dan Candy says, Rocky's brother-in-law, Paulie, was given a robot for his birthday. It didn't have a name, and yes, he said he's been edited out of the director's cut. Oh, okay. Because maybe they mandated that he had a robot in the movie. Because sometimes they do that. They'll be like, yeah, we need a gimmick for the kids. And they used to do that stuff so much. Meddling and and John Walker says, anyone remember Virus with Jamie Lee Curtis? Um, those definitely count as robots. Oh, is there robots in that? Okay. Um, Simply Steve says, no, but TikTok in Return of this was mechanical. Okay, yes, yes, I forgot about him. Yeah, that would he would definitely be considered a robotic. And Raphael is here. It says Angelina Jolie was the robot in Cyborg 2. Yes, she was. It was those movies. Uh, and yep, we have Demon Seed already. And um, uh, Hamlet's Tragedy 89 is here and says, do Talos, the Siren, and Kaki count as AI? Not really. I guess they're possessed by a human or a Titan spirit. Yes, they're vessels for evil, if you will. And Gary says, Death Machine 1994 was an alien queen-like robot. Okay. All right. And Daryl says, "Okay, bye." Okay, well, I hope you you have a great evening. Thank you so much for everything. Oh my God, we have such a wonderful full list because of your research. So thank you very much. Really much appreciated. Everything that you've contributed today. Definitely. Um, so thank you. Have a great evening and have a great weekend in total. Hope you are able to hang out with us tomorrow for the watch party. And Hamlet's Tragedy 89 says Cassie, not khaki. Oh, sorry. And Darth Vader says true. Buck Rogers' pilot was a movie. Yep. And William Blake Hall says 1985's Tower and had an AI lethally mismanaging a Sandon building. 2001's Down, also called The Shaft, with Naomi Watts and Michael Ironside, is about AI running an elevator and killing people. What? They made a whole movie about that? Oh, man. Okay, so The Tower, 1985, and Down, 2001. Okay, I've got them written down. And oh, Daryl's gone already, but William Blake Hall is saying another good call on Amy from the Red Planet. And what about Ex Machina? And I hadn't gotten to that yet because that is later on, but I only got a chance to get up to 2008, and I think Ex Machina is a lot later. And but Ex Machina is on my list already. And TikTok, yep, got it. Dan Candy, thank you. And Darth Plato says I remembered that movie. And William Blake Hall says we're more or less working our way through out of this 20th century first. Yes. And Ron's a good one, says, well, Retro, the good news is my engines are refueled and ready. Oxygen converters are at maximum. All sensors are read clear. Bad news, that this means that that means that I gotta fly. See you in the chat on the next one. Oh, what a great ending! Thank you for leaving such a creative um goodbye. Thank you. Well, you have a great evening, and like I said, I hope that I hope to see all of you guys. Tomorrow if possible, but we'll see you soon. And William Blake Hall says, take care, Bonzo, and thanks. Yes, that's from William Blake Hall, but from all of us. And Gary says, the Transformers movie, 1986. Ooh, I didn't even think about it. Thank you. Ah, that is going to be great. And Darth Plato says, never saw Tabor. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. And William Blake Call says, thanks for Simone, 2002. Yeah, no problem. And John Walker is like, is Gort on the list? Yes, you know it. And Stephen Ransom says, please don't forget to add movies where the robot isn't the bad guy. Here's one, Robot Frank. Yes, Frank. That's right. But yeah, I had this part of the list had only gone up to 2008, so I didn't get a chance to get to Frank yet. But thanks for mentioning it, Frank, because I'm gonna make sure that he's on the list just in case I forgot. I thought I did put it on the list, but just in case. Thank you so much. Of course, with Frank Langella, this is great. And Pancakes and Bacon said, did anyone say Electric Dreams, 1984? I believe it was said, but I don't think I wrote it down. So thank you for reminding me. Electric Dreams. And thank you for having the year handy, because that changes my that helps make things a lot faster when I have the year. And Hamlet's Tragedy says, remember to the stop motion animators in Hercules with Lou Ferrigno. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time, to be honest. It has been a long time since I've seen that one, so I kind of don't remember it. Oh, don't be mad at me. But I am gonna check up. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Probably somewhere on YouTube. Got there's a clip of it. And Stephen Ransom says, "P.S. Hello and Chad, hello Retro. Thank you so much. Hello to you as well. Hope you are doing very well on this Friday, um, and I hope you're gonna have a wonderful weekend." And Brogu says, "Nemesis with Olive Gruner. Oh, please, yes." Okay, so just so you guys know this about me, I love the Nemesis, that first movie, Nemesis. I've seen all of them. They're all, I wouldn't say they're all kind of weird. Um, the last ones were really kind of strange, but I have seen them all. I've enjoyed many of them, and the first one though is like I love that movie. So, thank you for mentioning one of my favorite movies. Um, I can't wait to eventually do a complete breakdown and review of it one day for you guys. And oh, thank you for reminding me of this one, the heart bleeps. Yes, thank you, Simply Steve. This is a great one. Does anybody remember the heart bleeps? So cool. Thank you for mentioning that. And William Blake Hall says, "Hi, Stephen Ransom. Excellent choice. Robot and Frank is a more recent movie, but yes, a standout, isn't it? Yeah. Um, it's been a while, but I thought it was on my list. But thank you for reminding us, just in case I didn't and or I forgot. Or I deleted it because that's happened. Dan Candy says, was just about to suggest that. Oh, wow, really? Yeah, the heart bleeps. Um, and uh, Simply Steve says, Runaway had Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons is a bad guy. Oh, I probably saw this. I definitely probably saw this. For some reason, the name is not. I must have seen this one night. And I was like, "Oh." Yeah, I think I've seen this one night, a long time ago. And, Stephen Ramsden said, "I don't believe, in a robot apocalypse. We can turn this corner together." Yes, possibly. I think it's possible, um, but we've gotta be much more positive about it. Uh and Raphael says Mecha Godzilla in Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. Okay, yep, I have that one down. Thank you, Raphael. And Gary says Saturn V was a rocket. Oh, was it? It was a rocket. Was it a real life rocket or a rocket in a movie? Yeah. And these are the questions that we ask, the hard-hitting questions. And Simply Steve says the Heart Bleeps was released in 1981, I believe. It was Andy Kaufman and Bernadette Peters as the bots. Absolutely, a very very cute movie. Um, Bernadette Peters, I just she was a standout in that. And Um, let's see. Hamlet says, what about master control of or dark from iron? I don't know what those are. Like, I don't know what about master control or dark from iron? I don't know. Are those movies? Because I'll write them down. I don't know. I've never. Is it? I don't like. Okay, so is it one movie or two different movies? I'm confused. I'm writing something down, but I don't know what I'm writing down. Okay. I thought I was catching up, but I'm not. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to get through, but I'm also trying to write these things down. And another good call by Dara earlier, fix it and battery. Yes, battery's not included. And John Walker says 1993, best man's best friend came out. Oh, okay. Okay, I found it. 1993. Okay. All right. And Hamlet says, Hamlet's tragedy says, Zark and Tron. Oh my God, spell check is being diabolical today. Okay. Uh, Zark, Zark and Tron. Oh, I think you mean, okay, from the movie Tron, right? Zark and Tron. Got it. And Master Control. Got it. Okay, that was confusing. And then Keithy says, "Thank you for reminding me." I'm not sure. I think I may have it on there already. Let's double check and see. 1982 Tron Master Control Program, but I didn't have um uh Tron on there. So I'll add him. So thank you very much. And Keith says, no to chat. You're throwing a lot of movies out there. If she goes over it by mistake, she will catch it, and then she reads this in the future. So don't worry. Yes, thank you, Keith E. And Stephen Ransom, dang it, from 1977's Battlestar Galactica. Okay, and Gary's, I guess, defining where the Judge Dredd was from 19, 1995. Uh, where did I write it down? Okay, Judge Dredd, 1995. Okay, thank you. And let's see, whatever. Mm. ABC Warrior Coolness, yes. And Phantom Outsider is here, says, Hail chat. Hello, hello, hello. And Pancakes and Bacon says, wasn't the newest Chucky an AI toy like Megan? Oh yeah, I put her on the list, but I didn't get to her just yet. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. She's definitely AI, from what I can remember. And Phantom Outsider says, anyone mentioned Daryl? or Electric Dreams. Yes, yep, we have. We have. And Forbidden Planet, Robbie the Robot. And we did that too. And Gary says Iron Giant. We've got the Iron Giant. Um, and I'm not sure what this is. Uh, Hamlet's tragedy. You must let me know what that is. Oh, you wrote it down here. Kane from RoboCop 2, and William Blake Hall says Stepford Wives, 1975. That's right. I think both movies at end of day there was a remake as well. So um and Phantom Outsider says the um MS um Mystery Science Theater, and I guess so. Thanks for letting me know about that. I didn't realize they made a movie. um and Came from RoboCop 2. Well, we're putting all the robots for for all the robots from all the RoboCop movies. So we got them. And Stephen Ransom says all of these robots, R2D2 was the first Star Wars action figure I wanted. I am an OG boomer and a lover of droids. Oh, that is so cool. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad that this is your cup of tea. And let's see. Yep, we've got Cherry 2000. And thank you, Outsider. You're doing such a wonderful job. And yeah, we Cambot, Gypsy, Tom Servo, Crowe, Rule. And um, let's see. Oh, Stealth was 2005. Thank you so much. That's gonna help. Because typing in Stealth in the in Google is gonna be like, yeah. How many choices do you want? And they're not in a movie, but they sure talk about movies. But didn't they make didn't they make a movie about them talking about and I'm not sure, but we'll check. We're gonna find out for sure. All of these are gonna get looked up and triple checked. The Stealth film came out in 2005. Okay, got it. And Phantom Outsider says Heart Beeps, Andy Kaufman, or Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams. Uh, yep, we've got them both. And Stephen Ransom, R2 never hurt anybody. Maybe a little shock here and there. And then Candy says, Mystery Science Theater did have a movie in 1996. So Tom Servo and gang still count. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought too. I wasn't sure. And Phantom Outsider, the robot in Rocky 4, um, had a somewhat female voice at one point. Paulie says she loves me. Uh, yeah, I don't remember this part. Maybe I must have seen the a different edition, but or maybe. I try to block it out of my memory. And Bicentennial Man gets more recommendations. Um, and Hamlet's Tragedy says, I can speak Menaton from Sinbad. Can I sneak Menaton from Sinbad, The Eye of the Tiger, into the list? Same problem, I guess. Too supernatural. Yeah. Magical creature. Um, and sim- Steve says, LOL, fuller list than what you had. Much fuller. Much fuller. I've got a lot of names here. Close to 60 titles, I think you guys added. And then the Pancakes and Bacon says, Marvel has a few AI characters: Jarvis, Ultron, Vision, and Friday. Yes, yes, yes. Now you think of it, to think about it. Um, so I do have the one with Jarvis in it. I don't think I've gotten to the point where Ultron made his way to the scene just yet. Um, so yeah, I do have those. And let's see. And did you get Robbie from the Forbidden Planet? Yes, we got that one. Thank you, Pancakes and Bacon. I'm so glad that we're all like zoned in to making sure that we've got getting all of them. And we're gonna catch every single last one. And Hamlet's Tragedy says, I apologize for all of the typos. There's an evil AI deliberately messing with my spelling to make me look like a ding. I appreciate you trying to make sense of the comments, Retro. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate all the comments, and also I don't think that they're too bad. They're actually not as bad as you think. My spelling, my reading is a little off today, but it maybe all the time, but we make our way through it. And Stephen Ransom says, "Gotta run. I just needed to drop my 2 cents and a like. Retro Nerd Girl, go. Night chat, and don't keep her up past her bedtime." Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Stephen Ransom. You're amazing. Thanks for the contributions. They were very great. I love them. And enjoy the rest of your evening, and hope to see you again soon. And Phantom Outsider says the nerds the nerds in Revenge of the Nerds had a robot. Oh, didn't they? Let's write that down then. Got it. And Keith E says, I am the king of typos, Siri. Make sure I'm up to coda. So right, it's quota. It says quota. Very, 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 very nice. Nicely done, Siri. And Outcast Creator says, "Oh, did we include the humanoid 1979?" Yes, we did. And the Italian Star Wars ripoff has a Robodog in it. And let's see, Jet Jagular, says Phantom Outside. Now, who's Jet Jagular again? Oh, Jet Jaguar. And Unicorn Rampant Studios is not sure how far back this is. I think the Heart Bleeds uh, uh, Benedict Peters. Yep, I think so. I've got that on the list. And oh, okay. Thank you, Brogo says Jet Jaguar from Godzilla versus Megalodon. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Nice catch. Let's see. I'm gonna have to write that down. I haven't even gotten to my Godzilla phase yet, guys, which means that I'll at some point I don't know, maybe in a year or so, I'll be doing, getting um, into Godzilla. I promised myself I would do that. And, let's see, Jet, Jaguar. Okay, got it. And, Phantom Outsider says, "Anyone mentioned Short Circuit 2 or Short Circuit?" Yes, I've got that on the list. And, Brogu says, "1973 Godzilla versus Megalodon or Megalon. Megalon." I got that. Oh, but you're telling me what year, and that's 1973. Got it, got it, got it. Got it. Thank you. And then Wayne Blake called says, "I wish they hadn't done this Island Earth uh, uh, actually a good movie." Oh, I I that's on my list of movies to watch. Got John Saxon in it. I think I need to see that. He's one of my favorites. And yes, of course, I have Tron on the list, and we added a few names on there. And well, Phantom Outsider says, "What about the MCP from Tron or Tron Legacy?" Yep, I've got that on the list. I don't know if you can see it. You might not be able to see it. It's so tiny, but I did have a the next time I'm going to have a better way of being able to show the names on the list. Well, and just just much better. Sorry about that. I thought I was going to be able to share this document with you guys, but it is very, very small. And I thought maybe I was going to be able um, to zoom in, and unable to do that either. So um, I do know that some people can do it, but I haven't been able to. So John Walker says Jaguar is so cool. Ventham says a robot ever so briefly appears in Johnny Dangerously, courtesy of Marooney. Oh yes. Um, Trying to think. Should maybe I'm gonna think about that one. That one we're gonna think about. You've got a great in memory because I did not remember that, but I do love that movie. Joe Janota's here. How are you, Joe? How are you? Hope you're doing well today. And Brooke was making a great suggestion. Says hit the likes if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much, Brogu. Yes, if you guys are enjoying the content and want to see more from me or just more content like that in general, go on ahead and hit that like button for me. Let's see if I have this handy. Yes, that's right. Smash it. Or, you don't want to break your device, so just maybe gently give it a little tap, a little tap-a-lappa. And let's see. Simply Steve says the 1905 Judge Dredd was Sly Stallone movie. But then there was Dredd 2012, I think. Yes, but it was, I believe it was 1995. Yes, 1995. There you go. And then Lex Luthor says, all of this talk about robots and AI, we're gonna be so ready to fixing the Terminator. Yes, possibly. I didn't want to. I don't know if you were part of the conversation, but I did decide that I was going to finish the uh, the series later on. I just needed some time to actually write a good story that's kind of decent. I'm not going to say it's going to be that great, but at least I won't embarrass myself. And I also wanted to make it entertaining, so I am gonna prepare something a little bit more, zhuzhed up than initially I was planning on doing. So, the ending to the series has been postponed, but not forgotten, will happen eventually. And Joe says, "Does Bishop count from Alien?" Yes, we have it. And Pancakes and Bacon says, Her from 2013. And I thought I had that on the list for the part that you guys can't see, but and just in case I don't, I'm gonna write it down. So thank you so much for mentioning it. Uh, just gonna that was such a good movie. Oh, what a good movie. And Simply Steve says, uh, the Michael Fassbender acted uh, android in Alien prequels, Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Yes, we all of the Alien movies will be on the list. Absolutely, all of them. As somehow they always seem to have an AI involved. It's like the things that you need in an Alien movie: female with short hair. We need a robot and we need an alien. Those are the three things. Otherwise, it's not an alien movie. Um, and William Blake Hall says, I almost forgot, Retro. Thanks for remembering creation of the humanoids. Also, there are robotic androids in 1964's Time Travelers. Oh, really? Okay. Thank you. Wow. That's a good one to add. Um, Great. Yes. Thank you. And Simply Steve says, my autocorrect is working just fine. Oh man. And Joe says Power Rangers Alpha. Yes, I have Alpha. And Phantom Outsider says Star Trek the motion picture. Yes, we've got that. It's not on the list as you see it, but it was mentioned earlier, first of all. And second of all, I'm going to definitely it was something I did type in, but somehow I erased it. It's just the weirdest thing. Do recall writing it, actually typing it in, and it just vanished out of nowhere. I don't know how that happened. And William Blake also says, Joe, yeah, I think the Alien movies are covered, but yes, Bishop from Aliens is good. Wasn't he was such a good he was a good robot that he didn't deserve to be treated the way he was treated. And Ian Tyndale's here. How are you, Ian? And says the pathetic robot towards the end of Logan's Run, 1976. Um, oh, are you talking about Box? Yeah. And kind of comical yet dangerous. And Simply Steve says, Marvin, the depressed robot in both versions of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I thought I thought I had it, but you know what? Um, just in case I don't. Yeah, this is what's taking me so long to get through. Um, the chat today, and I'm already behind again. Did anyone say Chappie? Chappie's on the list, but it's not there yet because the list is only up to 2008. But we are Chappie is definitely on the list, and William Blake also says Pancake. Yes, her is more recent, but excellent example of AI. It's wonderful, wonderful movie. Um, and um, And yes, that's correct. And yes, Hal is on my list. Hal is definitely on my list, Joe. Um, and Blade Runner, Wall-E, Alien, Bishop, uh, likely already said yes, absolutely. Um, and simply say, okay, Pio, when we get to all the bots in Real Steel. What's Real Steel? You have to let me know. Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide. Um, uh, and let's see, Baymax. Oh yeah, yeah, Big Hero 6. Um, and Brave Little Toaster. Um, and Megalon. Yes, I figured it out finally. For some reason, I want to say Megalodon. And Joe says Ex Machina Natalie Portman robot. Well, it wasn't Natalie Portman, but yeah, I got that on my list. And uh, um, a Mystery Science Theater, the movie doesn't go too hard on this island Earth. They do a nice ad for only using genuine interstellar parts, though. I'm guessing that there must be something going on with the um spell check or something. Didn't really get all of it. Zoom to zoom YouTube, you have to pause the vid and then touch the screen near the icons and press them close to view. Oh no, but I'm doing this through StreamYard, so it's a different process. Um, yeah, it's a different. Thank you for trying to help. Thank you so much for trying to help. And Superman 3, yep, we've got that. And Ian says, earlier I watched Red Dwarf on the telly on BBC. They repeated the first ever episode, the end. Holly the ship computer was Norman Lovett. I met him once on a train in the 90s and had a chat. Oh, that's nice. That's so cool. That is really sweet. And the entomologist says yes, and even sorry, William Blake Hall says even in its against the even though it's against the rules, I like Marvin best from the BBC miniseries version of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And oh, Maddie's daddy is here. Says, "Hi, RNG. Hi, Maddie's daddy. How are you today?" And Barry on. Sorry, it's probably much later. Well, I'm only a few minutes. I'm catching up to you guys. And Barry on says, in animation, Galaxy Rangers had AIs in both robot and integrated into the ships, and had the Zeta Project, and I wrote. And the Zeta Project had a rogue but non-hostile robot. Okay, yes. But we're definitely only doing movies, but Galaxy Rangers, you know, you mentioned something that has my heart right there. Okay, Galaxy Rangers, and just to let everybody know that if you don't know about Galaxy Rangers, it's okay. But what you should know about is their awesome theme that they have for the opening of the show. Just not just Google it, but go on YouTube and watch the opening. So fantastic. It's like 80s 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 delicacy. It's wonderful. It's just wonderful. And Random Outsider says Flight of the Navigator. Yep, we've got that. And John Walker says Battle Angel Alita. Now I do have that on the list, but just in case I um I don't, I'm just gonna make sure that I do. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. And Flight of the Navigator is such an underrated film. Yeah, I know a lot of people who love that film. I'm not sure. I do think it's cute, but it's not like my fave. I know. I do know a lot of people who love it so much. I am gonna rewatch it soon to see if maybe now that it's been many years later, if I change my mind. And it's more more interesting. And Joe says, "I." Of course, Power Rangers reference. And Barry On says the replicators in Stargate. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Is this now? Wait a minute. But the movie, is this movie or TV? Let me know. Let me know. And oh, um, Joe mentions the toy soldiers from Toy Soldiers. Oh, are you meaning small soldiers? Is it small soldiers? Let me know. I think it is small soldiers. If it isn't, though, I'm gonna add small soldiers to my list. um, but yeah. I think it's small soldiers, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my God, did I catch up? No, I didn't catch up. Barry On says Star Trek TOS had androids waiting to take control of the Federation with benevolent intentions. I mud. Uh, and uh, Phantom Outsider says, what about the robots they used in Pacific Rim in the Robo Jocks? Well, I haven't gotten to that portion of time yet. I think that's after 2008, but we're just in case it's not on my list. It may not be. Um, as I tried to write everything, um, but just in case I didn't. Thank you. And William Blake also says Rachel, Pris, Leon, Zora, and Roy Batty seem biological, but they are artificially intelligent. That's absolutely true. And Simply Steve says Real Steel was a Hugh Jackman movie about fighting robots that were semi-autonomous, but some were AI controlled. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. That is called Real Steel. Um, just you got. Do you have a year for me or no? Okay. Okay. We got Colossus Guardian. Yes, I got that already. Thank you, Joseph B. Gay. Oh, by the way, Joseph B. Gay, I wanted to say a special thank you um for last Saturday. I guess at this time I was must have been watching the movie, but or I'm not sure which day it was, if it was Saturday or Friday, that you gifted a whole bunch of people some memberships. Thank you so much. And it's a little late, but I am going to do this. Um, let's see if I can find it. This is for you. Yes, thank you once again. It was I for some reason I think it like disappeared and I couldn't see it. but thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And yes, I do have the amazing Colossus. Saw that the other day and has been. It was so incredible. Just uh, an incredible movie. Um, Love it. I'm of course gonna review it, and I may be reviewing it pretty soon, but uh, we'll see. And Gary says Machine 2013 and Automata 2015. And William, yes, yes, thank you, William Blake Hall. Yeah, she finally sat herself down to Colossus on this. On It's on the list. Yes, what a great movie. Um, and Joseph says there's an AI computer. There's an AI computer Proteus in the 1977 movie Demon Seed. Yes, I happen to have that on the list too. And William Blake Hall says, you may be thinking of Small Soldiers. Yes, that's it. And thanks for having the year for me because, yes, what I love that movie so much. It's so cute, in my opinion, and it just tickles me. It really does. Tommy Lee Jones, his voice is just like mwah. And Perry on says Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet. Yeah, we got that one. And Tyndale says Yul Brenner as the gunslinger in Jurassic Park. I mean Westworld. I mean generic Michael Crichton screenplay. Yes, I have that one as well. And Brogu says, I have to go now. Good night, everyone, and a special good night to the incredible Retro Nerd Girl. Oh, well, thank you. Well, you have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you around the internet. You know, I love checking out different live streams and things like that. So hopefully, I'll see you in one of them, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you're able to come by tomorrow and take part in the watch party as well. And Outcast Creative says, Nerd Girl, let me know if you have time to touch base at the end of the stream about dates for an interview. You're so going to want to co-host with me. Okay. All right. And let's see. Um, Ian says, sorry, William Blake Hall says, Ian, I have to catch the 13th Warrior. Um, Oh, yeah, I gotta catch the 13th Warrior too. I've never seen it. Joe says, that's the Badger auto corrupt is real today. Oh, really? And Phantom Outsider says, two great AI that only appear on the small screen. Sorry, the small screen are Orak and Zen from Blake 7. Oh, Blake 7. Wow, and Baryon Stargate did have replicators in a direct-to-DVD movie, Arc of Truth. Okay, and yes, it mentions small soldiers. Everybody, small soldiers. That was, and Vice 2015, Westworld ripoff. Okay, let's see, Vice 2015. Okay, thank you, Gary, for that. And Outcast Creative says that was a fun film, but weren't they actually a race that just looked like soldiers, or did I remember that wrong? No, they were actually robots. They were little mini Terminator robots, and underneath all of that stuff, they just had programming from the creator, and there was a creator who made the world of their world, and then implanted each one of the robots were implanted with specific memories and sort of protocols of what they are to do. And it was it was so good. I love that. I really wish there was I kind of wanted there to be more, but then when you think about it, when you add more to stuff, sometimes it's not always a great idea. It's not always a great idea. But I thought it was really good. I don't know why it didn't really do that great in the box office, or why some people just don't like that movie at all, but I do adore it. And the Phantom Menace says Robo Jocks was in the 80s. Um, and I got a date too. This is great. Wonderful. Thank you, Phantom Outsider. And Real Steel was 2012. Thank you. That saves me. That saves me some time. Um, and let's see. Joe says, would Tin Man from Oz or the Clockwork Man from The Return count? Okay, yeah, we discussed this before, and Tin Man would not count, but the Clock Man, TikTok would definitely works because he is a mechanical creature at nature, but the Tin Man was previously a human that got um, trans uh, transformed by the witch into a tin person, a tin individual. And Ian says, "Talk to the bomb. You have to talk to it, Doolittle. Teach the teach it phenomenology, referring to the bomb in Dark Star, uh, 1974." Yeah, I think I do have that, yep, I have that on the list. And, yes, thank you for the quote. Um, and, let's see, William Blake, uh, says, "Fare thee well, Brogu." And, let's see. And yes, the Tin Man, Simply Steve says, "The Tin Man was human. TikTok had to be wound into" oh, he had to be wound to continue, constantly. Yes, that would help, uh, to define exactly what he was. And, Josh Herrera is here. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Says, "Happy Friday, everyone. Don't forget to smash the like button." Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And, Williams Blake Hall says, "Despite my name, I am in no relation to Blake Seven." And, Joseph Begay says, "Marvin the Paranoid Android from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I know, it was originally a book made to TV series, a book made into a TV series, but it was made into a movie in 2005." Yep, we got it. That's on the list. And I think, um, yeah, I think it's on the list. Yeah. I forgot. And oops, I forgot about the radio drama they did too. Oh, I didn't know that they did a radio drama of, Hitchhiker's Guide. And Hitchhiker's Guide is definitely not what I would consider something that most like an American thing. It seems to be more, something that is, I guess, native to, the UK, and, people a lot of it's not like stuff that we get here readily. In fact, I didn't even know about that until maybe after the aughts. And also didn't even know about Doctor Who until like maybe 10 years ago. That's terrible, right? And we're talking about stuff that went back, and you know so far in time, and has such a huge lore, and I'm just finding out about it like 10 years ago. So, and William Blake also says, "I believe that the earliest format may have been radio plays." Oh wow. Um, All right, and let's just gonna zoom a little first. Does Whopper count as AI? Yes, we've got Whopper, and uh, uh, William Blake Hall says Joshua within Whopper war games for sure, yes. And Joseph says, Big Gay says, and the course of Hitchhiker also have deep thought. Answer is 42. Um, oh, okay. I see. Probably I don't know what it is, but I know I saw the movie once, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then I saw something that was of like a TV thing, and I didn't get to see more. Does Mark Zuckerberg count as a robot? And so, Gary, no. I know that was a joke. And Joe Genoda says, ah, uh, what, ab- uh, what about the off as the AI car from Kung Fury? Oh, um, maybe. Well, I'll write it down. Kung Fury car. We'll see. I'll have to look into that one. And William Blake calls for that matter. I think hitchhikers say that Earth itself is an ultimate computer. Oh, interesting. Oh, about the Hoff. I'm not sure. Um, I mean, I mean, the irony of him like doing that, and he was in Knight Rider. It's so funny. I don't know. I have to. Maybe it is a movie. And so Outcast Creative says, uh, uh, "We'll check with on Twitter DM." Oh yes, yes, we'll connect there. And Joseph Vigay says, "Does CLU qualify as AI, even though CLU was a program in Tron and Tron Legacy?" I'm not sure what. Oh, Clue, Clue. I Yes, right? Yes, I think so. Right? Is it Clue? Um, right? Clue is that little dot, right? I think so. Let me, yeah, I think so. And Volcano is here, first robot in movies. Wasn't it the female Metropolis? I we think so, but then we got a mention of a movie called The Automation in 1918. So I've got to find out which one that is. Um, Thanks to Darth Plato. And William Blake Hall says, "Yep, we've got her covered." And let's see, Outcast says, "Woohoo! My guest just confirmed. Oh, Retro, you're gonna love this news." I hope I'll be able. I have, it's at a time I can actually see about being anywhere. And Gary says, "Maximum Overdrive, 1986, sort of a killer robot movie." Oh, that one is a stretch. That's a stretch because they're um the trucks are. It's not like I'm gonna put that as a question mark because yeah, that one is a question mark. I'm not sure because they're possessed, aren't they? Or they're not quite. There's something else. They're not running on the same things that is running my computer, right? It's a different. thing altogether. They're running on something else. So that's why I'm not sure if I could add that one, but we'll put it as an honorary mention or something. And William Blake also says Gary maybe killer machine intelligence with and um and John Walker is like a good film. Yeah, yeah, I think it's a cute film. It's a little bit over the top, but lots of fun. And and Joe Janota says there's a kung fu arcade machine in it too. And William Blake Hall says retro bite is the little dot on Tron. Joseph may be thinking of Master Control or whatever. I don't recall Tron so well. Um, oh, okay. Okay, Unicorn Rampant Studio says, if I'm not mistaken, Clue was a little yes no bit in the first Tron, and then Jeff Bridges later makes a program called Clue, who is the antagonist in Tron Legacy. Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that. I gotta see Tron Legacy, it seems. Yeah, that's what I thought, that Clue was the little dot at first. Um, I guess so. You can add that character. Um, and Volcano says you had the first. Uh, you also had the killer robot from the ice cave in Logan's Run? Yes, that's Box, and yep, we have him. And Outcast Creative says all machines in Maximum Illusion have become sentient rather than gain AI. Yes, it, yeah, it is. That's probably the best definition or explanation of it. Um, So it's kind of really weird. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says, yes, it's a byte, 8 bits. And yeah, that's why, because I thought I remember him talking to Clue, and uh, and that's why you can only get the yes or the no from Clue. and Simply Steve says, no, aliens control the vehicles from a comet. Oh, oh, okay. Yes, that I think, yeah, my memory of it is just faded, but yeah, I know that there was something going on with it wasn't mechanical. It wasn't mechanical. It was something else. Other forces involved. Aliens or demons or all that stuff. They're like any of that stuff, it doesn't make them robotic. They're their own power source. And William Blake also says, well, yes, boxes men mention that maniac, yes. And sorry about that, unicorn. Welcome back. And um, Unicorn Rampant Studio says pushes up nerd glasses. Yeah, you know what? And I'm like this too. It's like I'm really quiet until there's something I know, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Well, actually, I'm too late. No, no, no. Volcano, maybe you know of one that we just haven't mentioned yet. There's been a lot of really cool things that have been mentioned, and has added with I had a list of maybe a few, like a hundred, and now it's like it's got to be almost 200 by now. And Joe Janota says Mitchell's versus the Machines. Olivia Colman plays a great AI. Oh, cool. I've never heard of it. See, look, a brand new one. Um, Mitchell's versus the AI. Oh, the machines. And you can remember to oh, I never left, but I'm face deep in dogs. Oh. And Ian Tyndale says there's a couple of robots in the Marshall Chronicles television miniseries, 1980, in which Peter Hathaway has built a robot replica of his wife and his daughter who died in of a virus on Mars. Yes, I love that. I love that miniseries so much. So much. And Joseph Gay says Clue was a program created by Kevin Flynn and was the main bad guy in Tron Legacy. Why did they do that to poor Clue? He was so cute and adorable in the first one. Uh, Volcano says, you also had the robot in Forbidden Planet with Leslie Nielsen. Yep, we got that one. Uh, and uh, and let's see. Gary says Robot Overlords in 2014. I haven't seen it though. Oh, really? Um, I haven't either. Oh, I want to see that. Just I do want to see that. I wonder if I can stream it anywhere. Um, and well, so long. That's it. I finally that's all finally sorted out. And a volcano, it's up, it's all up, yup, so far. Uh, and Joseph Begay says a clue also had a small part when Kevin Flynn makes an early attempt to hack into master control program, but it's quickly captured and derezzed. I remember that part. And a small part of the first Tron movie, yes. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says Tron Legacy, the world's true sequel. Oh, okay. I have to see it then. And Outcast created Retro Girl is the Forbidden project anywhere on the streaming services right now. Fancy watching it. I will send you privately a link to it privately because I don't it's not available, and I think if it's gets out there that it's out there, it's probably gonna get pulled. So I'll send you a special DM about that. Um, and anyone who wants to see it, please send me email me and express that you want to see it, and I'll send you a link. It's really a good movie. Um, and let's see, and yes, Tron World's Best True Sequel. Uh, and the story actually progresses with accurate callbacks. Wow, that's very high praise, Gordon Ramford Studio. Um, and Joe Janota says also give it a go. It's great. I must see this. And then Simply Steve says, at the end of Maximum Overdrive, there has words on the screen stating that the military destroyed a UFO that had been hiding behind the comet, which was controlling the electronics of things. Okay, that's true. I mean, it's been a while. Thank you. Yeah, that would definitely now. See, that's kind of really weird because you can still say that those things that they controlled were still machines, and so yet they were operable. They were still, you can still operate them. But I was thinking that they would be autonomous machines that operated on their own without being controlled by other people or sort of manned. Um, so that's where it's kind of close call whether they're actually they're not artificial intelligence, but they are robots in a way because they are being controlled by other things. So the tough one, guys. The tough questions. And Gary says, you can rent Colossus from the Cinema Paradiso in the UK. Oh, wow. Yes. Do that. Do that instead. And Outcast Creator says, Sabine from Ahsoka clearly is clearly AI as lightsabers have no effect on her. And Outcast says, "Cheers, Gary. I might as well buy the Blu-ray. Always loved that film." Um, yeah, it's uh, why not? And then Unicorn Rampant Studio. Oh, Interstellar has two military AI robots as a part of the crew. They are great characters, and one survives till the end. Oh, okay. Um, I think I may have this on the list, but if not, Interstellar. Um, and Ian Tyndale says Maria Metropolis 1927, which I have. And oh my God, I think I caught up to you guys. And a Volcano 1965, Dr. Goldfoot, and the Bikini Machine. You had this one, and uh, uh, is that a is that the name of the movie? Um, what's the name of the movie? Because I don't. What's the name of the movie? And let's see. William Blake Hall says I knew about it, but intentionally forgot it. I'm afraid. And that's right about Interstellar. It has two robots which look at the first metal, which look at first like metal slabs. Okay. And Volcano says yes. That's then the a real movie, and that's the name. And William Blake Hall says yes. Doctor. There are two Dr. Goldfoot movies. Vincent Price cashing a check. He gave you the movie's full name. Oh gosh, it's almost unbelievable. Yes, I forgot about those slabs. Says Simply Steve. Okay, well, guys, I think that is gonna have to do it for today. We've kind of thrown out everything, and if there are more, uh, I just don't know about them. Um, but I'm just gonna add this last one, Dr. Goldfoot. See if I can get it. And the Bikini Machine. What a name. Well, thank you, Volcano. See, you absolutely stumped me. I did not know that that was an actual movie, and it's going on the list. We shall find out um, more about these. I'm actually going to put these into something a little bit more palatable for us to watch, to look at, and to like go through each one again. But I think this will do it for this session. My goodness, guys, that was a lot of fun. We went through every single uh, one of these incredible movies and robots and ideas, and we had some really good questions like, is the Tin Man, a robot? Uh, and I just love those questions. Those are the real questions to life, right? Are the trucks in Maximum Overdrive, are they AI or what are they? Just incredible stuff. I love it. It's really fun for me. It makes it so much fun to love science fiction when you have um like cool questions like that to ask, you know? So, just forgive me if I enjoy this too much. Oh man. Um, so, um, what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna send, um, I think I'm gonna end it here. But Outcast Creative, I'm gonna send you a little something on Twitter in a few moments if you wanna um, jump on the link that I'm gonna send you. Okay. If I can get to it, let me just see if I can get that going. I never tried this before. I'm trying new things, guys. Give me 1 second. Well, I'm gonna actually go over while I'm doing this. I'm gonna go over really quickly what's coming up. And what's coming up is that tomorrow there is going to be a watch party for the movie The Black Hole, 1979, which is highly, highly anticipated. Um, you guys have been asking me to do that one, to watch that one for a long time, and I think we're due for it. I think so. Let's see. So the Black Hole is next, and the following week after that will be Willy Wonka. And yes, let's see. Just need to do this one thing. If you can bear with me. Okay. So sorry for the dead airspace. I should have played a video or something fun for you to guys to watch. Um, and let's see. And it says, yes, there were two Goldfoot movies. Yes, Vincent Price Cash. Okay, yes, you. I read that one already. Sorry about that. Um, and so yeah, I'm actually gonna close it out. I'm gonna play my video really quickly. Is there something else I need to see? Um, and William says, Volcano says, scored a point at last. Yes, and William Blake calls says, thank you for remembering Eagle Eye. Oh, no problem. It's my pleasure, always. Glad to help you expand your list. Thank you. Yes, you guys have, you know, this is all about like this collaborative effort here is just so great, and I love it. So, uh, I can't even imagine like what I would be doing otherwise. So I'm really having a ball with all of this. And William Blake calls this Eagle Eye, another Rosaria awesome movie. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says, M- and M- LMAO, one of my clients calls me Eagle Eye. It's the name people have used for me in the past because I notice things that are about to go wrong all the time. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, that's kind of a handy gift that can get you out of a lot of trouble. And William Blake Hall says, I'm going to be like hashtag 30 now. Ooh, 30? Anyone being up for 31? That's pretty cool. Um, and uh, uh, and Volcano says, Disney and blood, a wisecracking robot. Yes, the black hole. Yeah. And Simply Steve says, old Slim Pickens voiced Bob. Oh, really? And William Blake Hall says, no clips on hand for me. Follow the black hole, but I'll flutter by the beginning and end. I'll do my impression of John Barry, John of a John Barry score. And Unicorn Ramsey says, absolutely love the musical score for the black hole. And maybe in the future you could help pop bubbles while chewing bubble gum. Oh, maybe we'll see. I'm just kidding, but that would have been funny. Uh, yes, it's a great gift. It is. I think so. It can get you out of trouble, keep you out of trouble. So, guys, I'm gonna get going here, and I hope that you guys have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of it. Hope that you guys will also come back tomorrow night for the watch party, and that should be a blast. And before I go, I'm going to play a 3-minute video that will allow you the opportunity to say goodbye to all the friends that you have in the chat and friends that you made today, and any last words you have for me. So without further ado, I bid you adieu, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.